Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is Montana episode number 31. Welcome back to Montana, folks. We've got a busy day ahead of us today. As you can see, we've just started the worker finishing the cotton. Actually, we've just started it and he's just started it. So we're going to let him finish all of that cotton and we'll check back with him a little bit later. And we have to harvest the corn that is in our fields. Field number 5 has corn. Field 2.5 has corn. So we've got to harvest those two fields. And then, as promised last week, we said that we were going to introduce a new mod. And we are going to do that today. And we're also going to harvest the cereal crop. I can't remember what it is. Oats or barley? I think it's oats. Well, we'll find out a little bit later. And that is going to work with the new mod that we're going to be introducing. So stay tuned for that. We are, okay, so we've got the cotton harvester going. We're going to start harvesting all of this corn. Then we're going to sell all that. And then once the cotton guy's done, we're going to sell the cotton bales, of course. And then towards the end of the episode, we'll probably introduce that new mod. For now, let's get all of this corn out of the ground and get things moving. And here is the last of the corn from field number 5. We've got that all done now. We're just going to empty the harvester, head on back to field number 2.5, which is in the back of the map there, and then we'll start harvesting all of that corn. Hopefully we can get it all into one big trailer. That was the whole point of us upgrading to the Scania semi-truck and the 79,000 liter trailer. So hopefully we can get all the corn wrapped up and in this trailer in one load. If not, we'll make 2 trips. It really doesn't matter. So let's head on back to field number 2.5 and we'll start harvesting the corn back there. And folks, we almost got all of the way through field number 2.5 and we got a full trailer. And there's just a tiny little bit of corn left on that field. So we're going to dump this trailer, sell it, reap all the profits, and then we'll go back and finish field number 2.5. But I wanted to show you just how much. We've got a 79,000 liter trailer of corn, and let's sell this now and we'll see just how much money we get from the corn sale. So let's get all that out of there. Slowly going into the central grain mill. Come on. That's the only downside about this trailer, is it dumps really, really slowly. But we've got lots of money because we need lots of money for the business that we're going to be starting. Although we didn't take all of the corn when there's 83,000 anyway, we've got to fix this a little bit. Come on, corn, get out of the trailer. This is your home. Don't you want to go to your home? Why isn't it going? Come on, there we go. It's going now. Perfect. Let's get out of there. Where are we at there? $429,000 in the bank so far. That is fantastic. We still have the little bit of corn, the oats to sell, and the cotton to sell. The cotton should be good at between $70,000 and $90,000 per bale. So let's head on back to 2.5. And here's the last of the corn from field 2.5. That is now all done. We're not going to reseed any of the fields today. We'll save that for a later episode. We've got all 5 of our fields to reseed. I don't even know how many fields we have now. So we had the 5 fields. We put the oats, that's field number 6. 2.5 would technically be field number 7, and then the cotton, field number 8. So we have 8 fields now that are going to need to be seeded, I guess, by next episode. But what we'll do is we'll sort of stagger that a little bit, I guess. We'll do 4 and 4, seed, and then wait, and then harvest, seed, whatever. We'll figure out a feasible crop rotation so that we don't have one episode full of seeding and one episode full of harvesting. But this new business that we're going to be starting up is going to be quite busy. We've got a lot of stuff to do to get prepared for that, mainly just harvesting all of these crops and selling them. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so we got to put the truck back and let's see what's next. And switching over to the cotton guy, he got 1 bale. We can see it over there off in the distance. And he's got another bale almost ready to come out there. There's that full cotton bale right over there. He's got another one in the hopper almost ready to unload. Now let's switch over to, we're going to go back to the harvester, pick up the cereal header and go and harvest those oats, I believe. I keep saying oats like I know what they are. Could be oats, it could be barley, could be anything at this point, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out really shortly, though, because I can't remember what I planted there. And I don't really want to look ahead, so let's just weather this surprise together, shall we? Alright, let's pick up this header, and we'll head on over to that small field we created above field number 2. I don't know what we're going to call it. We'll just call that, the cereal field. That's what we're going to call it. Or the straw field or something, because we're just going to use it for cereal crops that produce straw, because straw will be part of the new business that we are starting today. Now, let's see. What did we plant here? It is a cereal crop. Let's go. My money's on oats. I think it's oats. I don't really know. I'm afraid. Oh, here we go. Oats! I was right. It is oats. Alright, let's harvest up these oats. We're good. We've got the straw going down on the ground. That's going to help out. And let's get to the end of the oats harvest. And we are all done harvesting the oats. That didn't take very long at all. We've got about 9 or 10 lines of straw here. Instead of getting the truck all prepped and ready to drive to the central grain mill, it doesn't really matter. We've got $442,000 in the bank, so we're just going to dump this into the sell point right here, right out of the harvester. We're not even going to use the truck. And then we'll just collect a little bit of money from this. I'm not really expecting a lot of crop revenue from this actual small field. We're just using it for straw, and then maybe we'll turn another field into straw. Depending on how this straw business goes, we will see what we need to do. But for now, I think this one small field will be good enough. There we go, all done and sold. Another $18,000, $16,000 in the bank, bringing our total to $460,000. And switching back to the cotton harvester, there is that second bale. We've got 2 full bales of cotton on the field now. So while the worker is finishing that up, let's switch back to the tractor. We'll go get the bale trailer and we'll start selling these cotton bales. Now, I think we left that cotton bale trailer back here. Yeah, so we'll have the 2 full bales plus a partial bale once the worker is done. I think we'll just keep the partial bale until we need it. I don't really know how big it's going to be or how many pounds it's going to be. So we'll just leave that sit there for now. Let's just go grab one of these 2 cotton bales at a time, because the trailer that we bought only holds 1. Maybe in the future we'll upgrade to a double trailer so that we can haul 2 bales of cotton at a time, because it does look like we are consistently getting 2 full bales of cotton out of this field. So that's not actually that bad. I don't really like making 2 trips though. That's going to get boring really, really fast. So maybe we want to get something that hauls two bales at a time, or maybe just get a cotton bale storage shed or something so that we can store these cotton bales in it, so that we don't have to sell them all the time. I haven't really decided on what the future is for the cotton bales, but we are going to keep this cotton business. This field is very, very profitable. Let's get on down to the spinnery, and we will drop off this cotton bale and then come back and grab the second one. And here's the first cotton bale going into the spinnery. Let's see, just so you know, the price was $3,303. Oh wow, look at that, $67,000. I think we got 96 before, didn't we? The price was a lot higher, but maybe we'll store them next time and wait for the price to go up. But $67,000 is not bad. Let's go grab that second bale. And here is that second bale of cotton going into the spinnery. We're at 527. And this brings us to another $67,000, so $585 is what the total is right now. There we go, back to the cotton harvester, finishing up what the worker did not complete. There we go, just that one tiny little strip. He's getting better. I think we'll keep him around. Maybe as time goes on, he will complete the entire field by himself. So, who knows? All right, let's keep this. I think we're not going to sell this partial bale. It's a lot of work just driving all the way down there for a little bit of money that we don't really need right now. So we'll just put this partial bale right here beside the pellet box, and we'll sell it later on. We don't really need the cash right now. I think we're okay. And after, yeah, we'll just sell this later on. I don't really feel like driving down there. To be honest with you, folks, I'm not feeling it. So we're just going to fold up the, we're going to fold up the cotton harvester, put it away, and then we'll check out this new business. All right, here it is, folks. We got a pellet haul. We are starting a straw pellet business. But before we get to that, we had to upgrade some equipment. We had to get a new tractor with a front loading attachment. We had to get a larger, more powerful tractor to pull the straw pellet maker. And we had to get the pellet sell point as well as the pellet haul. Let's go in and have a look here, folks. This is the straw pallet making machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect all the straw, turn it into pellets, dump the pellets into that little silver hopper right there, and it's going to put all the pellets inside of bags onto a huge pallet, and then we're going to sell the pallets. So now we've got something else to do with the straw other than just bale it up and get rid of it. We're now going to start producing pellets. Exciting stuff. Let's get out here and have a look at this, shall we? We did have to buy a few other things as well, and we'll go over that in just a second. But we did have to purchase this huge Fendt tractor so that it was powerful enough to pull the straw pellet making machine. We also had to buy a pallet of molasses, which aids in the pellet making process, and a water station because we have to refill this pellet maker with molasses and water in order to turn it into pellets. Now we did choose, you have your choice of manual refilling or automatic filling. We chose automatic filling so that we didn't have to get out of the truck and manually fill everything up with water and molasses. But basically, all you do is you, just like a baler, you lower the pickup, you turn on the pellet making machine, and you drive over the straw, and it turns the straw mixed with molasses and water into pellets, which you then feed into the hopper to make your pellets on the pallet. Pellets on the pallet. Alright, so we're going to get a load of straw, and then we'll see you back inside the pellet hall. So the only downside here, folks, is that this thing uses a lot of water and a lot of molasses. You can see we're only at 97% capacity before the molasses and the water ran out. You know that it ran out even with automatic filling because it just stops working when it's not at, whoa, this thing is heavy. When it's not at 100% and it just stops working, it means you're out of water or out of molasses. So we've got to go and refill those. Let's do that real quick while we're driving by. You just drive by the water station, fill it up. I think it's full. Yeah, that's good. It stopped filling. And then we'll drive by the molasses pallet right here, and you'll see the molasses start to disappear out of the pallet. That means it's going into the pellet maker. And then all you have to do is go inside the pellet hall and dump your pellets into the hopper. Now you can use a couple of things for this. I chose to strategically maneuver the hopper or the baler here right next to the hopper because that is possible. Or you could just dump it onto the ground and use a conveyor belt, or you could load it into a trailer and dump the trailer onto the ground and load it in with a conveyor belt. But this is much more cost effective and it is a little bit easier. So you extend the pipe before you get back to the pellet hopper, and then there you go. It just dumps right into the hopper, and you can see the pellet machine automatically starts making pellets as soon as it's got enough product in there. So you can see the bags of pellets coming down the conveyor belt now. It's automatically sealing them and then puts them onto a nice wooden pallet that you could use your pallet forks to pick up and bring to the sell point, which is why we had to get the front loading attachment for the tractor and the pallet forks. So there you have it, folks. Drag the machine across the straw, it turns it into pellets, put the pellets in the hopper, the pellets go into the bag, and then everything is manufactured for you. All you have to do is bring the pallet to the sell point. It's still emptying out. There we go. I think it's done now. There we go. So now we can move this out of the way and we can examine the pellet making process a little better once we figure out how to get out of here. It is a little bit tight in here, so I would suggest not putting a lot of equipment inside the pellet hall, because once you get it in there, it's going to be impossible to get it out. We're not going to mess with the crane right now because we don't have anything to put in those stalls. We can just see the pellets going in and the pellets coming out into nice, neat little bags. There you go. The production process at its best, folks. And then they go right into this wooden pallet, and then when the pallet is full, it goes down the rollers onto the conveyor belt and at the end of the line there, so you can pick it up with the front loading attachment of your tractor. Alright, and here is the first pallet of pellets coming out. Here's the first pallet of pellets coming out. It goes right to the end, automatically wraps it in some shrink wrap. Now all you have to do is move it. So let's go and do that real quick, and we'll show you that process. I'll jump in the tractor, and then we will head on in to the pallet hall. The sell point is nice and close by, so all we got to do is drive it out and over, and then we're done. And we still got lots of bags, lots of pellets in the hopper, but we'll go and finish up the rest of that straw later on. Now this is the tricky part. It's hard to see in here. There's not a lot of lights. I guess there is lights. We could just turn them on. The switch is somewhere over there on the wall. But let's try and get this off of the conveyor belt. This is going to take some practice. If you're not good with the pallet forks, I strongly advise practicing, because this takes some doing. Oh, I think we got it. Nope. Let's try it. Oh, did we get it? Yes, we got it. All right. That's good enough. It's on there. It's registering 2,000 pounds or 2,000 liters of pellets. Let's take this out, go to the sell point, and it's that easy, folks. You just, there you go. It's gone. All right. Not bad at all. All right, so it takes a little bit of work to get things going, but once it is going, you are in pellet production mode. All right, let's go do some more. All right, here's another load of pellets going in. I think we have a pallet or two on the conveyor belt already. Let's offload these into the hopper. As long as you keep the hopper going, the pellets will keep on being made. I'm not sure what happens when the full pallet portion of the conveyor belt gets full. I've been trying to move them as fast as I can, as fast as they're being produced. So I imagine it'll tell you that there's no more room. Oh, there's two there now. So this does make quite a few pallets per hopper full of pellets. Pellets. Can't get used to that. All right, so let's finish putting this in here. We'll get out of the way, and we'll start selling some more pallets of pellets. Pellet pallets that she sells. Seashells. Oh my God, this is crazy. All right, pallets of pellets. That's what we're doing. All right, there we go. That is done. We'll put the pipe back in. We'll get out of the way, and I think we're getting ready for a third pallet coming out there now. Let's just get this out of the way. Okay, let's get in here. Oh yeah, there's another pallet coming down. Oh, we got to move fast. We are almost full. I think 3 seems to be the limit. I think that's all that there is on that conveyor belt there. So, gotta get, oh, come on. Gotta get this out of here. Ooh, I am not good at pallet forking. There we go. Perfect. Alright, there's one gone. Let's get that into the sell point. How much are we getting for these pallets, by the way? Let's see. $1,214 per pallet so far. I guess that's the price for the pallets. Alright. I wonder if we can make grass pellets as well. Well, we're going to have to try that out. Maybe next episode we'll experiment with some different kinds of pellets. I imagine we can do hay. Can we do hay pellets too? Maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll get a mower and a tedder, and we'll see if we can make some hay pellets. Hay pellets. Or grass pellets. I don't know, or silage pellet. Who knows? The possibilities are somewhat limited, I'm guessing. Alright, that's the second one out of the way. Let's get this third one out before that other pallet comes by. The hopper's still pretty full. Alright, let's get this one done. We'll get that one sold. It does seem to be a lot of picking up and moving around. Maybe we can just stack these somewhere and sell them all at once, instead of taking them pallet by pallet. But For today's purposes, this works out okay. I wish that door was in a different spot too, so you can just get in and get out. It's nice having the sell point right there. There's another 1,200 bucks. Yeah, the sell point being close is good, so we don't have to drive that far. But, okay, so I think, do we got another pallet? Nope, nothing yet. So let's go and ah, yes, there is one more line of straw left to collect, so we're going to go and do that, and I think that is going to wrap up this episode, folks. Thanks for stopping by into Montana and starting this new business with us, the pallet of pellets, pellet haul. So we've got the pellet box that turns wood chips into wood pellets. We now have the pellet haul that turns straw into straw pellets and then puts them on pallets. So we got the cotton business, we've got the crops. I'm not really sure what else we can do. I think we're just going to do some regular farming until we save up some more money, and then maybe we'll start another business, or maybe we'll start some more farms on the other end of the map. Who really knows? We've got a lot of work still to do here in Montana. There's lots of trees to cut down, lots of lumber to sell, and lots of things to build. So join us every week for Montana. And remember, folks, before you leave, hit that subscribe button for me and drop a like on the video. Ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload a new video on any map. For now, this was Farming Simulator 19, played on the Xbox One console. My name is JCTV, and this is me saying, hey, see you later.